Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're doing well. Today's video is going to be all about organizing and my move into my in-laws house. It's been 3 months since I've been married and moved in. You guys know how I had organized my wardrobe in my own house, and now that I've moved in, I had to reorganize mine and fit in my husband in the same room, which is not that of an easy task. If you've seen my videos before, you know I'm a minimalist. By minimalist, I don't mean frugal. I mean that I only keep things that I like and that I use. And by like, I mean really like, and by use, I mean actually use. That being said, I haven't shopped in 3 months, so ever since I've got married, I haven't shopped at all. And I think it's time to buy new items, but in this video, we're just going to focus on organizing my wardrobe and my husband's wardrobe. Don't get me wrong, it's already quite organized. However, I want to go one step further and also clean up what needs to be cleaned and also add labels. I had thought of doing labels so long ago, but I freaked out. I was like, oh my god, I'm turning into this person that just wants everything organized. But why not? I mean, labels make me happy. So I didn't buy one. I got gifted one by Cricut. Cricut is the sponsor of this video today, but I'll be talking more about them later. So if I'm calling myself a minimalist, I'd say my husband is the opposite. He enjoys buying and keeping stuff. He is this guy who has collections. He's taken up space under the bed, in the wardrobe, in the storage area. I would say 75% of space is taken up by him. And for me, it's not been that easy organizing it, but that's one part of him that is just there. But he did declutter before I moved in to make space for me, and he's also decluttered in the beginning of our wedding when I needed more space. So I am quite proud of him for that. So I love decluttering and organizing, and since I've become a life coach, it has just amplified. I'm very aware of the stuff that I have around me and the type of energy I get from that stuff. Even though it's just material, I can just sense the energy coming to me or getting drained. So anything that drains me off is something that I do not want to keep, so I throw that away or charity it. It's like the less I own, the less these materials own me, and I just feel more energized when I have less stuff around me. So this is a wardrobe. It's divided into 3 sections, with the middle one being a grey tin mirror. The one on the left is my partner's. As you can see, it's already very organized, but he has messed it up a little bit. The middle one is 75% his and 25% mine. On the top, we share the rack in half. 2 of these shelves are his and the bottom one is mine. The right section of the wardrobe belongs to me. I'm not completely satisfied with the bags placed in my wardrobe, but for now I'm keeping it here. The labels are going to be added to the front part of the shelf. The height measures 1.5 centimeters, so I will be making sure the height of my labels are less than that. So I began the process of organizing, starting with my husband's wardrobe first. Whilst doing so, I also decided to film and watch Friends, because why not? My husband is not a super messy guy. He makes sure to put his items back in its place. I had completely reorganized his wardrobe the first week after our wedding, and he's done really well in maintaining it. But I'm hoping my organization now and the labeling would help him even more. I started by separating his blacks and white t-shirts into one pile each, as he has more of those than the colorful t-shirts, and created another pile of just colored t-shirts. The other part of this shelf has his semi-formals and holiday shirts. He also had a few formal shirts mixed up here, so I removed them and placed the now only semi-formal shirts back. The next shelf has his formal shirts along with joggers and pants. I realized now I could have placed the pants in the middle to keep the formals and the pants together, but oh well, it's done now. The last shelf has all of his denim jeans and shorts. I refolded them all to make them smaller in height and separated them into dark and light jeans. I proceeded to do the same with the next 2 sections of the wardrobe, refolding wherever needed and keeping it back neatly. I go over the wardrobe at least once in 2 weeks and refold whatever needs refolding. This way it never gets messy and overwhelming for me. And once done, I noted down all the labels needed for each section of the wardrobe on my iPad Notes app and went to my office to start making these labels. Now this is where the sponsor of this video comes in. To make these labels, I'll be using Cricut's design software. I go ahead and click text and choose the font provided by Cricut. After that, I type out all the labels needed for my husband's wardrobe and resize it so it fits perfectly on the shelf. Once I'm done typing them all out, I click on Make It on the top right corner and choose Without Matte option. This is where I adjust the position of the labels so it can fit the vinyl provided by Cricut properly. To cut out these labels, I'll be using the Cricut Joy Smart Cutting Machine. Along with this cute little machine, I also received tools such as the scraper and meter and mat to make this process easier. I'm choosing Smart Vinyl in black, again given to me by Cricut for the labels. Cutting out what I need, I place it under the small blade in Cricut Joy and let it size it up to make sure it has enough to cut out all the labels. Once it's satisfied, we can press go on the laptop and let Cricut Joy do its thing. Cricut is a company designed for creatives in mind. Creatives who enjoy DIY projects and want their projects to look beautiful, fun to do, and easy to implement. I'll be linking the website down for you guys to have a look. Now that's all done, I take the weeder and gently pull out the excess sticker that we do not need. I also remove all the small cuts that are unnecessary. Then comes the transfer tape. I cut out the amount needed to transfer the label and stick it over the label that says semi-formal. Now taking what's needed, I come back to our room for the fun part, which is sticking on labels. I gently pull out the transfer tape, making sure all the letters are stuck to it, and then transfer it to the front of the shelf where I intended to label. I went ahead and repeated the process, doing the same thing using the same transfer tape and sticking the labels gently with the scraper to push it down wherever needed. And this is the end result. Everything is organized and labeled, simple, minimalistic, and beautiful. So that's it, you guys. That's how I've managed to organize mine and my husband's wardrobe. It just makes my life feel so much structured. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed filming it. Thank you and see you guys next time. Bye!